What if I wanted a to-do list with times of the day instead of checkboxes? Let me show you how to do that. First, I'll delete all of my checkboxes and all of my lines. And I'm going to create a bit of a table. Now, there isn't a table function in Affinity Designer, but we can create our own table with boxes. So I'll grab my rectangle tool and I'll create a box. Now I don't want this box to have that funny pressure on it that I like to use, so I'll press reset to make it just a plain Jane box. And I want the line width to be 1 on this. I'll grab my move tool. I think I want to make it a little bit thinner. All right. And I'll line it up with my border. Now, in order to make a table of sorts, I'll press Option and drag and drop and see how it aligns perfectly. You can see with the red and green lines. So I can do that all the way down. I can also drag and drop and press Option and drag and drop to do more at once. And now I think I have about one too many, so I'll delete that last one. All right, now to do the second half of the table, I will drag and drop over the entire column, press Option and drag and drop, and make sure that lines up perfectly. See, with the red and green lines? But I want that one to be wide, so I'll drag it out to line up with the edge of that border. Great. Now I've got my table done. That was pretty quick, right? But if I scroll in and I see this today, that line is over the word. So I want to bring this word today to the front, and I'll do that by right-clicking and arrange and move to front. I can also move it in my layers panel here just by scrolling it up, dragging it up. Okay, now let's go ahead and add our times. And I'll do that by using my frame text tool and drawing my frame to fit within this rectangle. Now I want to line that up within this rectangle. All right. Now I'll double click in that box and I'll write in the time. Let's see, let's start with 6 a.m. And I'll double click that. I want to change the font. So I'll go to my favorites and let's see, I'll use this one. And I also want to center it within the text box. So I'll press the center line. And I also want to center it vertically. So I will press center vertically from the drop down. There we go. And I want to make it bigger. So I'll press the font size drop down and play with that a little bit. Let's say 20. Perfect. I'll grab my move tool and I will press Option and drag and drop into the next box. And that's keeping my format. However, I may need to click each box to get it to line up correctly within the box. Okay, now that all of my boxes are formatted, I can go back through and add different times. All right, now I have a to-do today with the times, and I can save that by going to File, Save As, and changing it to do today with times and save.